Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. I get a lot of questions now we're going into winter about sort of distances and does the temperature actually affect how far the ball goes. And I mean, it definitely does. It definitely does. As soon as you start getting colder, the ball is not going to travel quite as far. A side note to that, and the reason I would say people find it has a massive impact on their game is a lot of amateurs will overestimate how far they actually carry the golf ball. So they might be saying I hit my 150 yards when in reality it's only landing about 130 and then rolling the extra 20. So as soon as you get into wet conditions, obviously you're going to see a massive drop off. So yeah, first things first, I would really think about how far am I actually carrying it, but there is definitely an effect. If you take some tour events that play in altitude, so there's a couple in South Africa, and I think it's the one in Switzerland on the European Tour. When they play in altitude, the ball goes so much further just because the air is thinner. I mean, the air particles are thinner. So the same effect happens in the winter when it gets colder. That air pressure, it all changes, and the ball just does not travel through the air quite as quick. So you're certainly going to be finding that you need to hit a little more club, factoring in that you're going to have to carry the ball further. You mean you're not going to get the run. Plus another thing is actually the turf interaction, I find. So it can sometimes be harder to get that crisp contact because the ground is a bit sloppy and the club doesn't really want to go through there, especially if somebody that gets a little bit steep. So again, you might find that getting that pure contact is a little bit harder, so it's better to take more club than less. So yeah, just quick video. It's a trial and error thing. It's there's stuff out there that says I think it's for every degree in temperature it's like a foot, but you're not going to be able to work it out that way. I would say it's far more better to do trial and error and just try and maybe take a note. So the winter, the one thing that does give you is you tend to be able to see where the ball has landed. So it's maybe making a note, so then when you get further into the round, you go, well actually on the second hole I had a similar distance but I came up 20 yards short. I used 9, so I'm going to have to use at least an 8, possibly a 7, and actually try and build up a new idea on your yardages for the conditions. So yes, the winter affects it. It affects it negatively, the ball isn't going to go as far, but it is actually easier to notice the differences. You can do this in the wind as well, so if you've hit a ball into the wind on one hole, when you're playing a few holes later, if you're going in that same direction, go, well I hit 9-iron, it only went 100 yards when it usually goes 150, so I've got 170 now, so relatively I know I'm going to have to hit 3-4 more clubs than I usually would. So again, it's a nice way to learn as you go, really try and maximise your performance when you're out there. So hope this video's helped. Get some comments down below. Are you somebody that finds that the winter really affects their golf more so than they would like? Because I think that's probably quite a common one, but that's the nature of the beast. So if it does, get some comments down below. Hope to catch you soon.